Hello, this is Charles Harvey, candidate for President, United States for the year 2012. As I said, I'd get back to you and let you know, as President, how I would have handled the bailout. As you know, the bailout recipients were all big business. 924 institutions, mostly financial, mostly banks, none of them individual homeowners or the average American person. In other words, we threw a life preserver to big business and financial institutions and nothing for the people with homes in foreclosure, for example. And totally committed is $619 trillion, 634,603,101. And it's true, I've totally distributed 563 trillion. Half of that's been returned. But that's not the point I want to make. They dug the hole that somebody should have thrown them in it and buried it, and put a stake. Warning, this could be hazardous to your own life, to the average American person. U.S. foreclosure actions shattered all records in 2009. With unemployment and wage cut over coming programs to remedy the failing of home loans. A record of 2.8 million properties with a mortgage got foreclosure notice. And amazing is, according to the Joint Economic Committee of Congress, the average foreclosure cost is $77,935, while preventing a foreclosure runs about $3,300. But that's the way we think. At the end of the fourth quarter in 2009, there was approximately 14 trillion in outstanding mortgage debt. Outstanding, and of the 14.3 trillion, 2.5 represented non-residential debt, leaving about 11.8 trillion due to residential owners. At the end of 2009, there were approximately 129.9 million housing units in the United States, in which 66.2% were owned by the people living in them. And of these 86 million housing units, approximately 20% owned their homes free and clear, except, of course, for property taxes, suggesting that there are approximately 68.8 million housing units with debts underlining the ownership. Now, I'm no math genius, but here's what I would have done. And you do the math, okay? A lot of mathematicians out there. If we'd have taken that government funds and allocated mortgage payments to save the home from foreclosure, so individuals could pay the mortgage on their properties for 1 year, each and every person that has a house in foreclosure would receive every month their mortgage would be paid for 12 months, and they would sign a contract with the government giving them 20 years to repay the amount our government invested in them at 5% interest for those 12 months that we made their mortgage payments, saving their homes for a year, giving them a chance to get jobs and getting on their feet. Now, I'm not a Einstein, but that'd be far less than the $100 trillion that we gave to big business, who in turn gave themselves a bonus. You know, I'd actually have set up a program which would be save the people mortgage recovery, and I'd hire people, qualified people, giving them jobs, locations in each and every state, which would get the paperwork on the foreclosures, catch up on the payments, make payments directly to the bank for the homeowners, and get the contract signed by the mortgage, by the homeowner, repaying that loan over 20 years at 5%. So it'd be their benefit, of course, to, you know, to pay it off as soon as possible. But the thing is, we really would have saved America and really have done something for people. You know, wouldn't that be refreshing? You know, because what is the average mortgage payment? $1,800 a month? $2,100 a month? We'd have not even spent half that much money if we set up such a plan like that. But anyway, on this video posted, should be in the text, I will post the sites you can go to see the list of all of 924 companies we bailed out. You won't see it's not Joe the plumber. It's not the average citizen. So you can go take a look. You know, it's pretty heartbreaking. But, and recently the government said, yeah, in this budget we're going to put $3 billion to build a spaceship. Do you love it? Cut human programs to help elderly, invalids, mothers with children. Let's cut those programs, arts and entertainment, but let's build a spaceship. You know, I'm for that spaceship if they would make it room for all of our politicians and blast them into outer space. So ridiculous. We spend over $700 billion on space projects looking for aliens with, pray tell, we don't want to find them, because if we find intelligent aliens, they'll probably be a lot smarter than us, and they sure don't want to have anything to do with us if they've been paying attention. And as far as to build a spaceship and our hopes to go to further planets and looking for planets we can live on that are like Earth, since we're messing this one up, we have to, since the minimum would be 20 to 30 light years, we have to travel at the speed of light. Now we only do 18,000 miles per hour right now, but to give you an idea how fast we have to go before we could even reach that planet in the 20 years, 30 light years, would be like our spaceship leaving Earth and reaching the moon in 1 minute. Less than a minute. That's how fast we have to go. So you see how the money's going down the toilet? And more war toys, the billions we're spending on them, we have more than enough to protect ourselves, to do a moratorium for 10 years to get America on its feet. So again, thank you for taking the time to visit a unknown man that is spending about $2,000 worth of his money, which is website cost. No special interest group, not asking for any money. From middle America, Main Street, that can do the job. It'll be the first time we've ever put an average human being, well educated, unknown, in the White House. Think about it. And I thank you for your time, and you have a beautiful weekend coming up. Thank you.